strengthen your immune system, the blood flow, and also your heart rate. It keeps everything up to par, and it's like I said, you feel like a superhero. You're out in the world, your body is prepared, so, and you'll see the difference in the results. You'll feel great. Alright people, what is up? We are halfway through the ARMOR program, the third part. I've done the second, like this is the second and most intense part of the training. So everything's up, the intensity's up. There are now 4 days instead of training 3 days. It's now up to 4 days, less rest, and like I said, higher volume, and not too much warming up either, just getting to it. So for those of you who are doing it, thumbs up to you. For those of you who are curious about it, go to the website and sign up, and you'll see there is, down below where you can contact, and you can leave your email and info, and you will get a reply once you let me know what it is you're looking forward to. So with that being said, I wanted to jump into why I got on today, which was telling people to switch things up, because a lot of people are doing the same regiments over and over again in their training. So when you train and you're on the program, like, because I have a downtime training where I like to focus on certain parts and things that I don't like, or what I want to bring forward, or make more fuller, or whatever the case may be. When you're in a program, you stick to the program, but in that program there are minor tweaks and changes, which is for the ultimate goal. So by me doing this, which is part 3, this is to maintain the size, like I said, creating memory muscle. That way the body is used to what is occurring, but also having changes. So like I said, now we're in the intense part. So you had the relaxed, getting your body back into the flow of training at a certain way, and now we're in the intense. So these next, which is it's 8 weeks, we're already halfway through. So in these next 2 weeks, which I've done 2 this week. I got 2 more days to go. So with it being 2 weeks, these next 2 weeks is going to be a higher intensity. The food goes up, the rest goes up, and supplementation pretty much stays the same. But again, you start to see changes because you're changing your training. You're tweaking things. So say you want to develop your arms. Well, if you develop your arms, you don't do the same thing every day, because your body will get used to it. So you have to give yourself a 2-week window to actually see some changes. So you make after 2 weeks, your body's used to it, you make minor changes. So that's why you'll see me do, like today, earlier I did chest, I did incline. Incline, which is my favorite exercise, but I don't do it consistently. I do it in between. So I'll do it like 2 weeks, and then I'll do 2 weeks where I'll do bench. So that way my body adjusts to what I'm doing time and time again. There are some people who do chest and they do all of the above. They do the inclines, they do the standard barbell bench press, they do the dumbbells, they do the push-ups, they do all this stuff. After 2 weeks, you won't see any changes because your body's used to it. So then you start increasing your reps, or you start increasing the weight. There's always different ways to do it, but there should be some minor tweaks to it. You can do the same thing and change the weight. You can lighten the load. You can make the load heavier. There are various ways to do each exercise in which you're trying to target. And like I said, for these next 2 weeks, it'll be focusing on incline, which is the upper chest, which you've heard me talk about before. But like I said, it'll change. Maybe I'll increase the weight, the program, and also my ego. It'll change. So, like for instance, I used wrist wraps today. I hadn't used wrist wraps in God knows how long. I just decided to do it today just to try and see. I want to do it. But again, still staying within the program. So I still went up, and I still had controlled reps. My rest was lighter, and the training was intense. The dumbbells, when I did the dumbbell incline, same thing. Intense, not a lot of rest, like I did previously last week, which was my 4th week. And you saw the difference. So, like now, I'm already seeing the difference. So that's crazy to see the difference instantly. But I just wanted to jump on to tell you guys that it's okay, but you should, after 2 weeks, in some way, shape, or form, change your training. You should always have it to where those, after 2 weeks, you either increase the weight, you can lighten the load, you can increase the reps, or change positions, or incorporate different exercises. You can superset. You got all kinds of different variations you can do, but it's to have your body change, make those changes. You'll see the changes, you'll see the results of the change. But if you do the same thing time and time again, then you will see no change. Your body, you'll see after a while the weight will get light. It'll feel like you're just throwing anything around. You'll notice you're not sweating. You'll notice you're not fatigued. You feel great. These are signs of you knowing that it's time to switch things up, because there's no challenge. It's just, you're just in there playing around. But you don't know that. You think you're doing something when in actuality you're not doing anything. So keep that in mind when you're training. And also when you're doing this particular program is for internal as well as external. Outer. Your outer shell as well as internal. So it's also for the transition of the weather. So, we have the pandemic, this stuff that's out here. So more than ever is why I'm really focusing on it, because I'm out and about regularly around people who are not taking care of themselves, and you can catch this new variant easily. So very important to stay on point with your nutrition, your supplementation, and your training program. It all helps strengthen your immune system, the blood flow, and also your heart rate. It keeps everything up to par, and it's like I said, you feel like a superhero. You're out in the world, your body is prepared, so, and you'll see the difference in the results. You'll feel great. But you should always switch things up after 2 weeks. That way your body, I can't stress that enough. Switch it up after 2 weeks in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's adding a half a pound, you'd be like, all right, well, I don't think I can do this much, but I'll just add the 2.5s, put that on there. That's still a change. It's a change. It definitely is a change. Or you might say, instead of me doing 12 to 15, maybe I'll raise it 15 to 18 or 15 to 20 or different variations. So just wanted to share that with you about changing things up. And like I said, go to the website, plenty of merchandise opportunities and things to check out. If you're interested in the program, you know what to do. And That's pretty much sums it up for this one. And have the best day ever.